Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. In today's video, I want to cover a story that came out a couple of weeks ago but got buried under a bunch of other stuff, and that is Epic Games Store exclusives coming to the Humble Store, and Epic Games having a very interesting partnership with Humble, as well as the evolving climate of Humble. Now, of course, you guys know that I'm partnered with Humble. However, I'm going to try to come at this as objectively as possible. It looks like Humble are open to making some sort of changes. Of course, they were acquired by IGN earlier. Some of these changes interest me, however, some of them also do worry me, so there's a lot to digest here. Outside of that, I do want to highlight the Warner Brothers sale that Humble is running right now. Alright, first up, I want to talk about Epic Games Store exclusives coming to the Humble Store, and a very interesting partnership that has been worked out between Epic Games and the Humble Store. This is another instance of Epic Games taking a hit up front in hopes of building a better relationship long term. That's what we've seen them do a lot of times. They're taking these hits up front in hopes of getting their store off the ground and honestly being a little bit consumer friendly. I've always talked about how this is a situation that is a little bit black and white. Yes, they're offering free games. That's very consumer friendly. They're offering games at a discount, like Metro Exodus released at $50. That I would say is consumer friendly. Them stripping away games from other platforms just to spite Steam like they did with The Division 2, that's a little anti-consumer, but nonetheless, they're working out these agreements, and as a startup, as the Epic Games Store is right now, they kind of have to do this, and this Humble Store partnership that they've struck up is very interesting because typically, any game that's a Steam key and is sold through Humble, I imagine that Steam acquires some sort of revenue through that because it is being redeemed on their platform, and they are getting a kickback. However, the partnership with Epic Games and Humble is very interesting because, get this, Epic Games Store titles, including exclusives, will soon begin appearing on the Humble Store, Epic Games announced, and the partnership will enable developers to decide whether they want to sell their Epic Games Store titles on the Humble Store, and Epic won't receive any revenue share from the sales of those games purchased through Humble Store. They confirmed that themselves, so that's really interesting. If you buy an Epic Store exclusive from the Humble Store, and there's one available, one that was listed just now, and that is Dangerous Driving, that's available for $24 and change, and this is actually a game coming from the guys that did Burnout. Looks like a pretty cool game. Unfortunately, I think its user base will be limited quite a bit, and its visibility will be limited quite a bit because it's not on Steam, but nonetheless, if you buy this game through the Humble Store and say you get a little bit of a discount with monthly, you get Humble rewards back, Epic Store is not going to see a cent of that based on what they are saying, so that's very interesting. The partnership will launch with keys redeemable on the Epic Games Store, and soon Epic will enable players to link their Epic and Humble accounts for direct purchasing. Epic themselves said the move is a way for them to give players more choice for buying games and bring developers new avenues for reaching players. Over time, it said that they hope to partner with other highly reputable digital stores to expand purchasing options. Now, what's very interesting about this is I think this is a good idea because promotion is going to be a very big issue when your game is limited to the Epic Games Store. Steam inherently was a great place to promote your game. Even if somebody finds your game through Steam, then they go on a third-party platform like a Humble or a Green Man Gaming to buy your game, you still got that inherent promotion through Steam. The Epic Games Store is not going to offer you that. There aren't a lot of people going to the Epic Games Store every day to see what new games are coming out. The only time that I feel like there's mass traffic to the Epic Games Store is when there's a free game offering, and I think that's one of the genius elements that they're doing with the Epic Games Store is when you offer a free game, because you're highlighting all of these games. For example, today, since The Witness is available, a bunch of people are going to go to the Epic Games Store to download The Witness, and then they're going to see Borderlands 3 is already listed on there, and maybe not everyone is aware that Borderlands 3 is going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive, but that might make them think, hey, Borderlands 3 is already listed here. Then they do some research on it, they realize that the game's not going to be coming to Steam until April 2020, and then they get more invested to the Epic Games Store as a platform. It's just an idea and a theory I'm offering to you guys. Is this necessarily true? No, but from a promotion standpoint, it does make sense, and Epic Games themselves, I think they are aware that, yes, this isn't going to be a huge money maker from the get-go. Hell, we're going to lose a lot of money acquiring all of these exclusives, and even if people buy these games directly through the Epic Store, we're probably not going to make all that money back, but to get people into the Epic Games Store ecosystem, that's probably more important to them than anything. And I think this partnership with the Humble Store also shows that. Now, what my worry is now are we going to start seeing Epic Games Store keys showing up on Humble monthly? That would be a little bit of a disappointment, but at the same time, if you're going to offer me Metro Exodus at some point for $12, hey, I'm going to be all over that, even if it is an Epic Games Store exclusive. So we'll wait and see how it plays out. I know a lot of you guys are not going to want to see Epic Games Store keys showing up on Humble monthly, but that's something they could do in the future. As of this point, all of the Humble monthly titles have been Steam games, but if the partnership moves forward, if Epic Games throws more money at all of these digital storefronts, hey, money talks, and they've got a lot lot of money right now. I don't know how long that money is going to persist, but as long as Fortnite is as much of a cash cow that it is, them reinvesting it into making the Epic Game Store better and a more compelling platform, from a business standpoint, it does make sense what they are doing. Objectively speaking, stripping away all my feelings and my preferred platforms, what they're doing right now does make a lot of sense, even though it's not the best for us at times when things like Borderlands 3 come into play. But nonetheless, this is an instance where the developer and Humble are going to keep all the money if you buy a game directly through the Humble store, so that is something to note. And also, I do want to talk about the fact it does look like Humble is going to be evolving a little bit. Humble Bundle co-founders are stepping down after the best year ever, and that includes Jeffrey Rosen and John Graham. They are stepping down from their roles as CEO and COO of the company. That was directly revealed by Games Industry. John Graham spoke to the site and said this, quote, "It's been 10 years, and after doing this for a while, I'm in a place where I think it's time for me to take a break. The business is doing amazingly well. 2018 was our best year, and 2019 is off to our best start ever. We got to go on stage at the Epic keynote. We've got tons of momentum, but we found somebody who's better for taking the business to new heights in the future than we are." Rosen added, "We're not leaving. We'll still be here more as advisors all the way until the end of the year, and hopefully a long way past that, but we're more startup kind of guys, and Humble Bundle has become huge for our benefit and for Humble Bundle's benefit. I think Alan is going to do a really good job." I'll leave the full article in the description box down below. It is a little bit old. That came out back on March 29th, but it's very interesting to see Humble evolve, and we're already seeing that a little bit. I know a lot of you guys have been a little disappointed by the Humble Bundle offerings. I still think the monthly and the most recent Bandai Namco bundle, there are still bundles that are incredibly worthwhile, and from a value standpoint, the Humble monthlies are always worth it. It's just sometimes I know you guys don't dig the games that are listed as the early access titles, and usually those are the big games, but still, from a value standpoint, I don't think you can really complain. However, what's really interesting to me is the fact that a survey was sent out a little while ago, and images were posted online about the possibility of other tiers being introduced to Humble monthly. So essentially, there would be a basic and a premium tier available. The basic tier would be $10 a month, the premium tier would be $20 a month, and I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about this, so let me know. Okay, so essentially a $10 a month tier would include 1 to 3 early unlock games, same as now. The premium tier, same thing. However, it would change when you talk about the hidden games. The hidden games would include 2 games included and curated by Humble. The premium games, however, would include 4 games and chosen by you from a list of 10. They would also remove Humble Trove access from basic subscribers, and then premium subscribers would have unlimited access, and then additional Humble store discounts would be available if you are a $20 a month subscriber. That's the 10% off discount and special access promotions. 10% off discount is available to regular monthly subscribers. So that is pretty interesting. Also, it was noted somewhere about the possibility of being able to trade in your Humble hidden games and get Humble store credit as well, and I think that would be rather interesting. I want to see how this could play out. I really like Humble monthly as a service. I think the majority of you guys dig it. Maybe you don't buy it month to month and you get the months that really interest you. But more recently, we had Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden as a part of Humble monthly. That game was going regularly for $40, and it just came out back in December. A game that followed in style of XCOM, and you got a couple of other games as well. I thought that monthly was really good. If you're into those games and you have a more diverse taste in gaming, I feel like Humble monthly is really good from a value standpoint. I think that's really unarguable. But nonetheless, let me know in the comment section down below how you would react to a change like this. If there was a basic, if there was a premium included, let's say you could start choosing your games based on a larger list of games. Let's say the ability to trade in your games for Humble store credit. You probably wouldn't get a lot back, but hey, it would be something back. So let me know your thoughts on that. And lastly, I do want to give you guys a quick heads up on the Humble Warner Brothers publisher sale that's going on right now. A couple good deals available as a part of this. Mad Max is down to $5, $4.49 if you are a monthly subscriber. All the Batman games are on sale. Arkham Knight is $4.50 for monthly subscribers, $5 for regular. There's also the premium edition, which is available for $10, $9 if you're a monthly subscriber. Arkham City's on sale, Asylum's on sale, Origins is on sale. You've got Injustice 2 discounted, although it's at a hefty price. The base game is $18, however. You've got Injustice Gods Among Us, Hitman 2. The Fear titles are discounted. A bunch of the Lego games are on sale as well. And they do have a Batman Arkham Complete Pack, which includes Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, as well as Arkham Knight, the premium edition of that, so that ain't a bad buy either. Shadow of War is also discounted. I believe that's at $16. They've got Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition down to $10, so a couple of good deals available as a part of that. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that, and link to that will be in the description box down below. Really wanted to just make this video regarding all of the information regarding Humble Epic Games now being a partner of Humble. Let's see how that pans out. hey, if they can offer me games like Metro Exodus and Borderlands 3 super cheap, I'm not really gonna complain about that. While ideally I would like to have the game on Steam, if I'm getting those games for $12 as a part of Humble Monthly, I'm not gonna really complain about that. However, I'm also concerned about the evolution of monthly. Is there gonna be another tier included? What do you guys think about all that? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that's gonna conclude this video. Any requests for future videos, you can leave that in the comments as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.